stormed the castle, fought the dragon, but didn't get the girl. This is the game where you guess the not-so-happy ending. That's right, not-so-happy endings. The greatest, let's say, storytelling book ever created. Let me open up our book.
Is it a pop-up book?
Yeah.
It's a pop-up.
Let me open up. Okay, got the book ready.
Sounds like you tore it.
Yeah.
Sorry,
That poor book.
I'm pretty strong.
I can rip paper.
I don't know my own strength.
All right. For the first story, let's start out. A man in Southern California was driving along in a stolen Ferrari. Ooh.
Oh boy, high roller.
Yeah, he thought he'd, spice up his life a little bit, steal this black Ferrari. And if you know Ferraris, I don't know. It was a 458 Spider.
Oh
So
man,
it's a super nice car.
Yeah, well,
Spiders are really, really nice.
I don't think any Ferraris are crappy.
yeah. It's like, man, I just got the non-spider.
my
Dang it.
buddy CJ, his dad has one.
Oh, really?
Not the greatest car.
Really?
It looks
Ferrari?
It looks nice. It looks nice. Does not run well.
It only has 400 horsepower instead of the 530.
Probably because it costs so much to upkeep those things.
Yeah,
that
was my thought.
if you don't put the money into it, it's going to start running crappily.
Yeah.
Anyway, so he's driving his stolen Ferrari, and he's going down the highways, but there's a police drunk, those drunk checkpoints.
Sure.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
The polls.
Yeah.
I didn't know that those were an actual thing until I went down to California and I had to go through one.
Yeah.
They're a big deal.
Well, he got stopped at one. What happens next?
Well, damn.
Oh, this is a tough one.
So he got stopped, you said?
Yeah.
Yes,
Well, he
got
had
stopped.
to.
Well, yeah, at a checkpoint, everyone gets stopped, but I don't think they ask for license and registration during that time.
I'm gonna say he gunned it.
You think
You
he
think he
cheesed it?
freaked out?
Yeah, man. He was just
Cheese it.
He got up to the front, the people ahead of him finally went through, and he got up to the front. Cops started walking towards his car, and he was just like, "Nope!" Dropped it into third and just jumped the gun.
Dropped into third immediately.
He just popped the wheelie.
0 to 60 in 2 seconds.
Like I said, I don't think they check for license and registration, and if there's no APP out on that license or the license plate,
Yeah,
I think he just got away with it. To be 100% honest,
he just drove through.
I think
That's what I was feeling
they
like.
checked. He wasn't drunk or high, and he just drove on through.
But it's not so happy endings. It's like something has to happen.
I'm gonna say his girlfriend broke up with him later that night.
He listened to Taylor Swift.
Yeah.
Was depressed.
We are never.
All right,
ever-
stop it.
Okay.
You don't belong on American Idol. Stop
No, I
singing.
definitely don't. I want to go like the same line where he gets past the checkpoint, but up the road a little bit further, he gets his tire blows out.
He blows his tire.
He blows his
All
tire,
right.
or something.
He
breaks
calls
down.
like AAA, and they're like, "This isn't your car."
Yeah.
I just bought it.
All right, so the not so happy ending is he cheesed it.
Yeah.
Oh! He cheesed, but he only dropped it into second.
Whatever.
So, well,
Whatever.
actually, he
No
got
points.
through and he abandoned the car on the side of the road. You actually only get half a point. Sorry,
Okay,
there,
that's more than none.
He abandoned on the side of the road, and the car was then impounded.
Wow.
How did they
Later
find him?
that day,
Okay, here we go. This is the part
actually,
that I want to know.
at 3 a.m. in the morning, somebody stole it from the impound lot.
Oh, good.
The same guy.
He really wants that car.
Drunkenly, he broke into the impound lot, stole it again, and
like,
then
"Oh,
drove
I'm
it
gonna
off.
get my car
I'm gonna
back.
go get my car.
Yeah, and then he was arrested 5 days later while driving the Ferrari in his pretty much
Gosh.
neighborhood.
Wow. He was persistent. I give him that.
Yeah.
I give him his
It
persistence.
was actually pretty smart because it was
He got it for
registered as
5
being
days.
stolen, so they obviously are going to run something. There's probably something suspicious. So he cheesed it, went away, and then he knew it was going to be impounded, so he just left it. They had no trace on him. They didn't know
Who he was.
who he was. So just leaving it, he knows where it's going to be impounded. They take it, he goes, steals it again, and drives off.
Yeah, that's very smart.
He would like the only way he could have gotten away with it if he had when he got there, he somehow had gotten the records and just switched license plates with it
Ha!
or something.
Like
Yeah.
a James Bond move.
Yeah,
Yeah.
but you can just go take license plates from somewhere else and just take them
What's the
off while
brand
you're in
of
the
what?
impound and put new ones on.
Don't tell the listeners that.
Hey man,
Give them ideas.
I mean,
Right.
Totally don't get yourself a new Ferrari
I mean,
Spider.
don't do drugs, kids. It's bad. Stay in school.
Dirk.
For the next story. All right, so let me grab my book.
Turn to the page of the book.
Dude,
Okay, dang it!
you're gonna start
too
running out of
strong.
stories. I'm so strong, I can rip paper.
All right, so this charity organization in Japan called Stop AIDS is trying out a new way to raise money
To stop AIDS.
to stop AIDS. They have
Actually,
gathered.
a weight loss program.
No, they have gathered a bunch of porn stars together
Heyo.
to help out. What happens next?
They're trying to stop AIDS so they get porn stars. That's a smart move.
Hey, they
I
get
like that.
tested regularly. It's required.
Doesn't mean that they pass the test. I get
They
tests
wouldn't be
regularly
porn
too.
stars if they didn't. Anyways,
I was staying in high school for quite a long time, and I got F's all the time.
I know,
so-
seriously. I'm gonna say that it leaks out that they do actually have AIDS. The porn stars that they grabbed have AIDS, and there was a riot.
Okay. I think because they have AIDS, like that's why they have a riot.
Yeah, they're like,
Like they're so
like,
sad.
wait,
Like,
you lied to me.
Wait, like
I have AIDS for watching you now.
so like they had like a good time a riot, or like they
well,
rioted?
good time call.
Well, there's a bad kind of riot. Like,
They had a riot.
all right. That's enough of that. I think that they hired some like really shady porn stars. They weren't like
the D team.
yeah. They hired the D team when it comes to porn stars. But
they hired like Grandma Janice.
I think.
yeah,
I think
her
all.
friends.
I think all porn stars are on the D team.
and all right, D Club.
Dude, you really need to stop with these. They're just
This
so
is
bad
getting
today.
really bad. But because they hired like the really low budget porn stars, that the porn stars actually had a bunch of friends that they had come in, like break into the place and steal a bunch of stuff.
Ooh, sketch.
Ooh.
Still, like what's like
Like
the
just
needles?
steal like
I guess.
the
Steal the AIDS.
like equipment from this medical facility or whatever it is, this office building, whatever this building is. They just got in and stole a bunch of stuff.
Okay. Hopper.
I'm gonna say one of the beloved porn stars. You know how Japan loves their porn stars. Cosplayed as something that has a monkey with it, and they brought the monkey in, and the monkey had AIDS, and then the AIDS just spread all over whatever was going on. So now there's AIDS everywhere, and so they
See-
can't stop AIDS, and it's just out of control.
See, the issue with Japan is if you have any sort of virus or anything, it will spread. It's an island, man.
Yeah.
It'll get everywhere.
Tightly packed island.
Yeah.
All right. So the not so happy ending. Well, it's kind of a happy ending.
Yeah, I get it.
Stop it. This is not good. This
It's
is
really
going,
not.
This is going on your permanent record, dude.
These porn stars got in a line, and what they pretty much did, it was called boob aid. And they would get in a line, lift up their shirts, and men could put in donations, or women, I guess, to go down the line and grab
Put the donations
Really? Huh.
in a bucket.
where? Oh,
No, not.
So it's like a kissing booth,
Yeah.
but
to grab
for groping.
Yes.
tatas.
Which it's Japan, so
It kind of makes sense. Weirder things have happened in Japan.
Dude,
That is a happy ending.
it is.
You know what I get from this? We're moving to Japan.
Dude, I kind of want to start my own. Just be like, hey,
I just imagined you standing outside, Joe, with your shirt up and like, give me $1.
no, I'm just saying, like, I got so many, like, female listener fans, and I like to call them my groupies. I'll
This
just have my
could-
groupies do that for
this
me.
could never happen in America. There's
Oh,
too many.
there's too many
feminists
regulations.
and regulations.
Yeah.
and
Taylor
things like-
Swift has ruined it for all of us.
Yeah,
man.
she is.
Did you
Japan
guys-
though, it's a wild west with sexuality.
It is. That's a really good way to put it.
Yes.
The Wild West of sexuality.
I hit one today.
You did hit one. That is actually you got your one for like a zillion. Yes. Stop while you're ahead.
Yes. All right. Well, that was not so happy end.